Origin of Earth Theory and Hypothesis. Buffon Hypothesis. French scientist Buffon presented his view on the origin of the Earth in 1749. According to Buffon, a giant comet came near the Sun and a very strong collision took place between the two. As a result of this collision, a large amount of matter came out of the Sun. This matter released from the Sun condensed over time and planets and satellites were formed. Larger part took the form of planets while a smaller part became satellites. Asteroids were formed from some matter. The remaining part of the matter disappeared into space. Objection. First, the orbit of any star is not so close to the orbit of the Sun that they can collide with each other. Second, the motion of the planet in the solar system is not explained by this hypothesis. Third, the comet is so small that it cannot harm the Sun. Gaseous hypothesis of Kant. The famous German philosopher Kant presented the nebula hypothesis in 1755. Kant's hypothesis was based on Newton's law of gravity. According to Kant's view, initially the primordial matter was spread in the form of cold and motionless hard particles. Due to gravity, these collided with each other, which produced heat. This produced angular momentum and they start rotating. Thus, a cold and motionless matter became a large and hard nebula over time. It started rotating on its axis and the speed of rotation kept increasing. With the increase in rotation, the centrifugal force became so high that rings of matter were formed from the equatorial region. Each ring cooled down and got organized and took the form of a planet. The Earth is also a planet made up of rings. Rings also got separated from the planets, which became satellites. According to this hypothesis, the Moon originated from the rings that got separated from the Earth. The matter that was left after the formation of planet and satellite formed the Sun. Kant has so much faith in his hypothesis that he even said, "Give me matter and I will show you how to make a world of it." Discussion. This was the first hypothesis based on the law of gravitation and motion which greatly influenced Laplace nebular theory. Objection. First, Kant said that gravity was the reason for collision of particles. Scholars have objected that where was the gravitational force before this. Second, according to Kant, rotation was generated in particles due to collision with each other. This is against the principle of conservation of angular momentum. According to this principle, the total rotation in any substance remains the same. Rotation may be transferred from one part to other part, but it does not decrease or increase. Laplace nebular hypothesis. In 1796, the famous French scholar Laplace presented the nebula hypothesis in his much discussed book Exposition of the World System. Regarding the origin of the Earth, Laplace tried to remove the flaws of Kant's hypothesis and believed that initially the matter was not in the form of cold solid particles, but there was a hot and gaseous nebula in space. Laplace got the inspiration for the nebula hypothesis after seeing Saturn. Laplace estimated that the diameter of the nebula was equal to expansion of the present solar system. This nebula was rotating at a very fast speed on its axis. With time, this nebula cooled down and started shrinking. According to the law of kinetics, the rotation speed of a shrinking object increases. With the increase in rotation, the centrifugal force also increases. When the centrifugal force increases and becomes equal to gravitational force, some material at the equator of the nebula separated in the form of a ring and become weightless. Due to nebula cooling down further and the centrifugal force increasing it, the ring moved away from the nebula and later got divided into many rings. Later, these rings cooled down and developed into planets and satellites. The remaining part of the nebula is our present Sun. Discussion. First, according to Laplace hypothesis, the rotation of planets on their axis and their orbit around the sun can be clearly understood. Second, all the planets of the solar system move in almost the same plane. Laplace clarified that all the planets are made of the same ring due to which they move in the same plane. Third, according to Laplace, the Earth originated from the cooling of the rings of gas which later cooled down. This is confirmed by the upper cold part and the inner hard part of the Earth. Fourth, all the planets of the solar system are composed of the same elements, which is according to Laplace hypothesis. Fifth, the presence of many nebulae in space proves Laplace hypothesis. Objections. First, according to this hypothesis, the size of planets should be in accordance with the distance from the Sun, which is not true. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are small planets near the Sun, but Jupiter and Saturn are large planets. Beyond this, Uranus and Neptune are smaller planets. Second, Laplace did not explain how spherical planets were formed by the condensation of rings. According to the kinetic theory of gases, it is not possible for gas rings to condense and take the form of a planet, which would indicate that even now a ring is about to separate from the Sun, but no such bulge is visible on the Sun. Why did the process of planet formation stop? Third, some satellites of Neptune and Saturn move in the opposite direction, which is not according to Laplace hypothesis. Fourth, the age of the Sun is considered to be about 4-5 billion years. If we assume that original nebula extended to the entire solar system, then it is impossible for the volume of the nebula to be equal to the present Sun in such a short period. Fifth, according to Laplace hypothesis, the angular momentum of the initial nebula of the solar system should be equal to angular momentum of the total solar family. The principle of angular momentum is related to mass and velocity. The mass of Sun is 99.87% of the total mass of the solar family, and the mass of all the planets is 1/745 of the mass of the Sun. According to this hypothesis, the distribution of the angular momentum should also be in same proportion, but this is not so. The momentum of the Sun is only 2% or even less than that of the solar system. This fact is completely contrary to the law of conservation of angular momentum. 6. Laplace said that present Sun is the remaining part of the nebula. If this is true, then there should still be a bulge on the Sun. 7. The equatorial orbit of the planet and the Sun should be parallel, whereas in reality a difference of 6 degrees has been found between these orbits. 8. The formation of ring should be continuous, not intermittent, as stated by Laplace. Meteoritic hypothesis of Lockyer. Following the Laplace, British scientist Lockyer presented his meteor hypothesis. According to Lockyer, innumerable stars keep breaking in the sky, which are called meteors. Some pieces of broken star fall on the Earth due to gravity of the Earth. A study of these pieces show that they are made up of almost the same material from which our Earth originated. According to Lockyer hypothesis, initially two huge meteors collided with each other, which resulted in the generation of intense heat, light, and wind. Most of the part of the meteor melted and turned into liquid, and some turned into gas and got distributed in space like bubbles. Under the influence of gravitational force, they came together again, and an aerial giant body was formed. Due to mutual collision, this giant body started rotating and it assumed the form of a spiral nebula. Over time, the upper part of the spiral nebula cooled down and separated from the inner part and shrunk into a body. From this nebula, the other planet of the solar system, including the Earth, originated. Since this is a modified form of Laplace nebula hypothesis, all the objections raised regarding Laplace hypothesis apply to this hypothesis.